Are you ready? Backlash is upon us. Live from Tampa Bay, the PLE Patrol is streaming comfortably in our own homes. But we are here, and it is Backlash time. My name's Chris Parrish. I'm with Bubba Duke, Chris Best, and OM Dynamic. Boys, how are we doing?
I'm well, a little bit tired. It was a long, slow day, but I mean, well, can't say slow. It was steady at work, but
I'm doing great. Cannot wait.
It feels like WrestleMania was yesterday, and here we are for another PLE, guys.
Yep. And we got 2 more coming up later this month as well.
Do want to let everybody know we are streaming on 4 different
remind me,
locations:
'cause
Twitch,
I've got
Kick,
editing to do for
YouTube, and
those.
Facebook. We are killing it on Facebook as we're now up down to 215 subscribers. We're at 235 on the followers for Twitch. We would like more people to check us out on Twitch and YouTube. Those are the primary accounts, but if you're on either one of those 4, we just say thank you. Best, what were you saying?
Yeah.
Best.
We got Jacob Fatu coming into the building here. I think I'm lagging out, though.
Big question is, will Jacob Fatu walk in challenger?
Yeah.
Will he walk out champion? That
I'm hoping so.
is the big question.
Oh, sorry, dude. It just kicked in. We know that Royce Keys has associations with Jacob Fatu. Question is, if anybody from the bloodline interferes in this match, do we see Royce coming out to help Jacob Fatu?
I do. I will say yes, we do.
Okay.
But at the same time, I think that if they're coming out to interfere, they're coming out to potentially cost Roman.
Wow. You think they're actually coming out to cost Roman the title?
I do, because we've seen over the last little while, we saw the Usos show up when Roman made his return after WrestleMania with the World Heavyweight Championship, dressed wearing the backwards jerseys like Jacob did. 2 weeks ago on SmackDown, after he laid out the MFTs, we saw him push right through the Usos shoulder to shoulder, but didn't do anything to lay them out. And they were all wearing matching colors.
Oh, okay. So you think the Usos are changing sides over to Fatu?
Potentially.
Parrish, what is your thoughts on this scenario while we're waiting for it to actually start?
I would love it if we see a swerve of swerves. And if that means Usos join Jacob Fatu and Jacob Fatu walks out champion, I'm all for it. Because I think that there is something lingering in a bunch of different things. Could we see Jacob Fatu be that next kind of lead in a bloodline? And then also, what is with this interaction we're seeing as of late with Roman and Seth, as we saw that to begin Monday on Raw? Is there something forming there? Because if Roman can't trust his family, does he go back to his Shield brother in Seth Rollins?
Right. That's a good question. Mr. Best, welcome back. So the question, I don't know if you heard the question. Does Jacob and Royce come together? Well, we got Seth Rollins coming out right away. Who walks out of here champion? And what is your thoughts with that?
Yeah, Seth is making his way to the ring for his match against Bron Breakker, but yeah, I I've been going back and forth on the whole Jacob Fatu and Roman Reigns thing. And the more I've been thinking about it since we discussed it last night, the more I'm liking the Usos flipping and joining forces with Jacob Fatu. And we likened this to another former member of the Bloodline in Paul Heyman, when several years ago he warned Brock Lesnar about how dangerous Big Show was in the weeks leading up to their match at Survivor Series. And that led to Paul Heyman turning on Brock Lesnar and joining forces with Big Show.
Seth Rollins coming out with a very Sub-Zero Scorpion mask. That was pretty cool looking.
I think it's supposed to give a little Mortal Kombat vibe. As we all know, Mortal Kombat is the big movie coming out featuring Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes.
No, they are in Street Fighter.
Street Fighter, that's what I mean.
No, that's Street Fighter.
Thank you. You are delayed a little bit, Bess. I'm just going to let you know.
Yeah, just a little.
I was going to liken it because Parrish just touched on it. When the Shield first debuted, they were wearing masks of that style. So maybe Parrish is onto something there.
Well, and they wore pure black as well.
Yes, you see,
which several. Wade Barrett, Michael Cole is your English announce team. And I think that's the right call.
Yeah.
Yep.
These two guys working together is incredible. They have very good chemistry together. They can talk about other things other than what's happening in the ring at the moment and make it seamless. So
yeah,
WWE on the pick of commentators. Oh, look at the light show. Holy.
We're getting more of a Steiner-based tribute with the gear of Braun Breaker.
Yes.
Yeah. Very reminiscent of his dad.
He's missing the wrestling headset.
Yeah.
That's the only thing he's missing right now.
Well, I don't think he needs it the way his father needed it.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying. That would be cool to walk out with that.
From reports that I have been seeing this weekend, there is potential talk of them changing Braun Breaker's name to Steiner. We know he didn't want to do the Steiner because he didn't want the nepotism, though it has come up.
That was the Nick podcast with Kevin Nash. That's where that all started. He was a big advocate.
Kevin Nash was the one who put that out.
Yeah, it was Kevin Nash that started that ball rolling, and other people had picked it up and just, it's Kevin Nash said it, so it's going to be true. I don't think he's changing his name.
No, I don't either.
The match! Wow, well, the match is on the go now. Holy.
Yes, off to a hot start there as Breaker went for the spear and Seth able to leap over him.
I was wondering who was going to trip up on that one first.
Well, OMD, you would have been right either way.
Yep.
Oh, what a suicide dive from Rollins.
Seth's really testing the limits of that shoulder with all of the high risk right off the bat.
Right. I do like that the ref let them do their thing. And as soon as they got back in the ring, he's telling them, cut that crap out, stay in the ring. Oh, nice catch breaker. Oh my goodness. Wow, that was intense. Right over the top rope with that suplex. Wow, that was crazy. So who do we got? I never asked this before the match started because I was involved so much in what was going on. Who's walking out of this, the winner of this match, guys?
I took Seth Rollins.
Seth Rollins. Parrish, who you got?
I mean, we all know this is going to continue.
Yeah.
So I don't really think that there's a need for anyone, but I do think Seth Rollins will get that first win.
Okay.
And I do think we're going to see a lot of people get involved in this match. I do think we're going to see the tag team champions. I do think we're going to get the Street Profits. And the big question is, who all else will we get? I know Best has been really saying Bronson Reed is a possibility, but with Joe Hendry and LA Knight out there, I still think the Vision would be outnumbered. So it'll be very interesting to see who else comes in, but I do think Seth Rollins will get this win.
So you both think Seth Rollins best. I know you're a little delayed. What are you thinking? Who's winning?
Braun Breaker because of Bronson Reed showing up.
Okay. I honestly think it's going to be a no contest due to outside interference.
Okay, and I see exactly where you're coming from, as Parrish alluded to as well.
Yeah.
But Parrish touched on that name, LA Knight. And he's another one that really has no direction, but has always come up a little bit short. And maybe now is the time for LA Knight to get himself some backup. So maybe LA Knight comes out and sides with the Vision.
I mean, that is a possibility, but so far this match has been nothing but good back and forth action between the two men.
I'm very impressed with just the style. We got a very hot start. They've kept this kind of fast pace going. We're now seeing it slow down a little bit, but I think that's just more of Braun Breaker knowing he has to control the pace. But
yeah,
a very good start to this match. And remember, this is the match that everyone's going to get free on ESPN.
Yes.
Is it they get two matches?
It's that typical babyface starts off hot, but it's that typical babyface starts off hot, but the heel slows the pace down.
And Bubba, to answer your question, they're giving the first hour free on ESPN, so it could be just the one match. It could be two matches. We don't know.
Thank you. Sorry about that. Best I didn't hear you start talking. Thanks,
and I'll even give credit where it's due, because both Best and Parrish called this match to open last night, where I went with Danhausen and his mystery partner versus The Miz and Kit Wilson.
Thank you for bringing that up. Who do we think is the mystery partner for Mr.?
Well, let's talk about that when we get there.
Ah,
We have a match going on right
I was
now,
trying.
man. Well, we got our Bron Breaker in right over there. So we saw it was Bron Breaker who actually connected with the clothesline attempt that caused Rollins to kind of slow down before getting a clothesline in of his own.
Yes.
It's for someone who just had a hamstring issue, you don't tell and you can't see it with Bron Breaker.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Bron Breaker telling Seth, come on, hit me.
Both men getting up to the top rope here. This could be one of those Hurricane Ranas we see.
And Breaker almost has Seth there, but
something tells me somebody's going to be telling Bron to
I kind of like
just go straight into the
reaction
move
to everything there.
Straight into what move, Parrish?
The Frankensteiner. He's taking a little too long, and he seems to be always just on the bridge of slipping up just a little bit. I think somebody's going to tell him just go straight into the move and don't worry about that showboat.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a few times now I've seen him just about not complete the move properly. And or hurt himself.
Or at least do it before you jump up. Like that's like it's one of those things where you gotta make sure the move doesn't suffer from it. Oh.
Much like that attempted sprint and into the super kick.
That was a huge super kick by Seth Rollins right there. My goodness.
Bron Breaker was trying to run around the ring when he was getting that speed going. Seth smartly uses it to his advantage and connects midair with a super kick.
Oh, dude, they almost both got counted out right there. Like, that was this close. Holy smokes.
I mean, this would be a match or a feud where I can see Bron Breaker maybe try to bring back the dog collar match. I think that could be a very good stipulation we see between these two men later on.
Oh,
yeah.
Dude, that would be awesome. Here's one. Has the dog collar match ever taken place in the cage?
You're gonna have to repeat that. Your audio's just a little low again.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, dude. Has the dog collar match ever taken place in a steel cage?
Don't
not sure.
believe so. That's something we would have to refer to Mr. Best.
Unless Bobby Stats comes by later, we can ask.
Yeah, we'll ask Bobby later. Yeah. Just
But
a thought.
I ask why. Because
Why,
you already
why?
have a steel cage. Why would you also need a dog collar?
Just to add another stipulation inside it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Keep
but I mean, they tried something like that with the Kennel from Hell match, which you put the steel cage in around the ring and then you surrounded it with Hell in a Cell and then had guard dogs with their trainers on the outside.
Oh, that's too much. He just blew a kiss to Paul Heyman.
It's funny. I can come into the chat and know which match OMD was talking about because that match was nothing but a pile of dog, you know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, that's because Bubba has a question for you.
I was just curious if the dog collar match has ever taken place inside a steel cage of some kind.
No. Not that I know of. Maybe in WCW
Oh,
it
Seth
did.
Rollins suspended on his neck.
Maybe
Sorry,
in
go ahead,
WCW it did. Maybe in WCW it did. Maybe in Mid-South where it originated from probably did because it originated with Junkyard Dog, I believe. But no, the closest thing that we had to dogs in a cage was the Kennel from Hell in WWE, as far as I can remember.
Okay, I was
But
curious.
that is an interesting concept, though.
Yeah.
Breaker telling Seth it doesn't have to be like this. It's very intriguing to why he would say that, knowing it was Braun Breaker who took Seth Rollins out, putting him on the shelf, taking away that World Heavyweight Championship, and then also costing him his match against Gunther at WrestleMania.
Yeah. But as we saw, Breaker ate that buckle bomb and turned around and delivered one of the hardest clotheslines we have seen in a long time to put both men down.
Now, earlier in this match, we've seen Braun Breaker go for that spear multiple times. I want to point this out and say Seth Rollins is he's in no shape afraid of the spear, as he is fully aware of how to counter a spear, given his long history with Roman Reigns, given his history with other men with the spear, but he knows how to work around the spear.
Yes.
So I do think Braun Breaker might have to do something different if he wants to use that and execute that against Seth Rollins.
Yeah, if Braun Breaker does throw the spear, all it would take for Seth Rollins to avoid that spear is one curb stomp.
And we've also seen Seth Rollins counter a spear attempt into a pedigree.
Yeah.
A number of times.
Yeah.
Paul Heyman is smirking in approval with
Yes.
clothesline off the apron onto the announce table.
I was going to say Paul Heyman with that little gleam in his eye saying he's up to something.
We're seeing a lot of very close calls on the countouts here.
Yes. Breaker able to counter that suplex into a Falcon Arrow.
Yeah. As we normally see a superplex into a Falcon Arrow by Seth Rollins.
Literally, my brain went, "What the heck?" Because I was expecting Seth to, hit it, but not Braun Breaker. Bubba's expression is what my brain did.
This is perhaps the most complete match I have seen Braun Breaker wrestle in the past year.
Well, he had a very good one against CM Punk for the World Heavyweight title in January.
Yeah, he did.
Can't toy with one. Get on there and get going. Let's go.
Yeah. This one, though, we're starting to see really that true technical side come out of Braun. We've seen bits and pieces of it throughout his time, but not to this magnitude.
I'm not going to lie. I expected a little bit more aggression in this match.
Yeah,
given the emotion that is there between these two, I expected a lot less moves and a lot more strikes and more to go into that
I see where
fight
you're coming
aspect.
from, Parrish. I see where you're coming from, Parrish, because I kind of expected that, not necessarily out of Braun Breaker, but more so out of Seth.
See, and I would have expected it more out of Braun Breaker, but I think what they've done with that is they had to calculate for that, expecting that that was how it was going to be. And then they both came up with that game plan to counter it and say, okay, look, if you think you can out-wrestle me, I'm going to out-wrestle you. Right? Just the same way a number of years ago, Triple H out-wrestled Chris Benoit to defend that title.
By the way, Danhausen's sitting at ringside. Shouldn't he be getting ready for his match?
He's scouting for partners.
Yeah. Paul Heyman.
Well, who's coming out?
Yeah, he's teasing Seth for something.
And there's Austin Theory.
There's Logan Paul.
Seth Rollins was expecting these guys.
That's why he rolled out of the ring to grab the chair.
But does that still provide enough of a distraction now for Braun Breaker to hit the spear when Seth gets back into the ring?
Yeah, I think you hit it on the nose there, OMD, because Braun Breaker's had all this time to just catch himself.
Yeah, I was really hoping that wasn't the end of it.
No, yeah, that was not the high impact spear we were
anticipating
waiting from Braun Breaker.
Braun, you should not look shocked at that, but he does.
Braun, you should not just be sitting on the mat thinking, what do I have to do? Especially as your bootlace is coming untied.
Go back to the corner and set up another spear.
And we saw that spear countered again, as Mr. Best alluded to, into the pedigree.
Yeah, I actually said that.
Oh, well, I apologize then, Parrish.
Looks like he's going for a mega stomp here.
Yes, but the mega spear. Excuse me, gentlemen, I'm getting a phone call.
And no, he's not going to be the tag partner to Danhausen.
No, he's not.
1 minute. Oh, wow. That's it right there.
And Braun Breaker wins with no Bronson Reed, but we did get a distraction in sorts from the tag team champions. Nobody coming to help Seth Rollins, as that was kind of the narrative for the last few weeks, because nobody seems to trust Seth Rollins anymore.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Seth might have to become a one-man army for the time being.
Well, with that first match being in the books, I think this is a great time to let everybody know turnbucklestudios.org is the official web page for the Turnbuckle Studios. And we would like you to go shopping.
The Turnbuckle Studios store is open for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Get the merch and represent the best from the shows you watch on a weekly basis. Multiple styles to choose from with over 10 products available. Don't get left out and pick up all your favorites today. Find us at turnbucklestudios.org.
And if you'd like to find out more about that, please go to turnbucklestudios.org/shop. And you have an opportunity to select a catalog that has multiple amount of products from all of your favorite shows, including the PLE Patrol. Remember, if you were to buy anything involving the Turnbuckle Studios logo, let us know, and we will give you a shout out live on air. That, once again, is turnbucklestudios.org/shop for all your Turnbuckle Studio shopping needs.
I am loving this story right now between Trick Williams and that man, Sami Zayn. The new guy being worked by what I would consider the veteran. Beautiful story.
Yeah, kind of capsized with yesterday's events, and we have seen Sami Zayn almost embrace that inner heel, and Trick Williams is now that baby face. So it's a great way of just kind of reversing roles with these two. Now we have seen, I think, kind of an anger out of Sami Zayn that is quite legit. Yet, it's very weird that making fun of somebody based off their hair color is now something that the audience wants to cheer. But what are your guys' thoughts about WWE reversing the roles of Trick Williams and Sami Zayn?
I think it's an interesting way to do the double turn, because usually when we see a double turn, it happens like within a match or within a promo. but instead we got it kind of drawn out, and I kind of really enjoyed that. And whenever Sami Zayn makes a turn, whether it's turning heel or turning babyface, I'm still intrigued by what he's going to do as that character.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with you, Best, 100%. The way they did this just was seamlessly perfect in my eyes. I've had fun watching it. I'm not a Trick Williams fan. Even when he came over to TNA when I was doing Brace for Impact, I didn't. But he's grown on me. He can wrestle. His character is very well developed. And having this feud with Sami Zayn, the way they're doing it, is mint in my eyes. What about you, Mr. OM Dynamic?
I am a fan of Trick Williams, but I was really, really enjoying his heel work. I don't think he needed Little Yachty, and I'm not a big fan of the entrance, especially when he's wearing the all white with the white lights. But I loved his heel work. So for me, this is, and I know how over he is and how much his music pops. But I'm not big on this. I mean, if you're going to turn Sami heel, just move Sami back to Raw and have him turn on somebody else so that you can keep Trick in that role.
Well, I mean, at least he didn't turn on Cody Rhodes like everyone else.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And hey, that's where we all thought it was going back in January when Cody had that talk with him.
Mm-hmm.
We are expecting a historic announcement from John Cena.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think this is where we're going to get it. I do think we're going to see John Cena in the flesh later in the show.
Yeah.
I do too. I think that now this would be the ideal time. If you've just come off of that match with Bron Breakker and Seth Rollins, now you bring John Cena out for the end of this hour on ESPN.
Well, I do think we're going to be getting that United States Championship match next. But I wouldn't be surprised if we see this announcement before the main event.
Yeah.
Man, look at this. United States title match is up next.
Well, I just assume that based on the video package we had right before the John Cena stuff.
I mean, well, sometimes when they say like when they promote a match, it doesn't necessarily mean it's coming up next unless they say it's up next. So
And notice how the presentation of Sami Zayn right now is, and I'm saying this more based on the hairstyle. We saw this the last time he was in that heelish character.
We did, and that was when he became the Great Liberator, because we had remembered him having the short hair, and then he was the Intercontinental Champion and took the time off during the pandemic, let his hair grow out, and then became that Great Liberator, the Master Strategist. Is this something else is there another strategy that he is looking to employ here?
I think he's going to be taking more of the ultimate opportunist type gimmick.
Well, there you go. He's added a gold trim on that. Now for you, Dynamic.
Yeah.
Lights go out, and the champ is coming out.
And Lil Yachty's got that candy cane, the same candy cane he used to hit Sami Zayn yesterday.
Yep.
Definitely going to be there to serve as a reminder for what happened to Sami.
I heard that Candy Cane was a fan of DX, the Click, and Bullet Club. Just based on the fact that it's too sweet. Come on. Gotta like them dad jokes.
Yeah. Well, Sami trying to go for the cheap shot right off the bat.
See, now this is what I was expecting a little bit more with that Braun Breaker Seth
Right.
Rollins match. I like how they just continue playing Trick's music. There you go.
I was going to say, wait, did Trick Williams just become New Jack?
He might have.
Like, don't get me wrong. I enjoyed New Jack, but it annoyed me that his song played throughout his matches.
In a weird way, I kind of do think that if you want to keep this going and maybe completely showcase that full heel embrace by Sami Zayn, I think you do it with him cheating and picking up the win here.
Okay.
And then you can come back with one final blow-off high stakes match.
Yeah.
And that could be how you end it.
Yeah. See, and here tonight, I'm thinking this needs to be the finality regardless.
Now, there's a lot of confusing parts in this because we are seeing Sami Zayn on TV embracing, some dirtier tactics. But right there, we're seeing Trick Williams not staying away from attacking Sami from behind.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And one person can say that might be a little bit dirty of a decision, but at the same time, Sami did took his eye off the ball.
Yes.
And Trick just capitalized on the situation. So it'll be very intriguing to see kind of how that continues.
Yes. We saw Sami go for the stairs there as well, and then Little Yachty backed him off with that. Do you need to? I mean, you touched on one more blow off. Do you again go to a last man standing or a first blood type of match to get that blow off? Or even an I quit?
I'd probably just go for a straight up cage match between these two.
I mean, I wouldn't be upset if they did Hell in a Cell over the United States title.
I'd be all right with that.
Sami does, like, the bigger his beard gets, makes me think of an old, like, logo featuring kind of an old man, but I just can't seem to put my hand on what that logo is.
I know. I look at Sami and his beard and his scraggly hair, and I think put him in a plaid jacket, give him an axe, put him in some jeans, and he's a lumberjack.
Who's waiting for Trick Williams to pull out the spinner? Am I the only one?
Say that again, Bubba?
Trick Williams to pull out the spinner, Rooney. Am I the only one waiting for that?
We've been talking about that for a while. We have been waiting on that, and even saying maybe they need to take Booker T off of commentary in NXT and have him manage Trick.
I would love to see whether it's Booker T or maybe we bring back Mark Henry, but I would love to see them kind of do something similar, maybe do a modern version of the Nation of Domination and having Trick be a rock in that group.
Yeah. As we got Pete coming in saying, evening, fellas, is this the first match? No, Pete, it is not. We had Bron Breakker and Seth Rollins open the show. This is our second match. But great to see you as always. Thank you for stopping in, Pete. Always, always appreciated. We love you, brother. Thank you.
And yeah, to find out more about Pete, check out his YouTube channel. He does a lot of great things and his content is quite entertaining. So go check him out. And hopefully, Pete, you enjoy the rest of the Backlash with us. We're glad to have you here. I'll never understand why guys decide to start going for a move and position themselves where the other person's manager or corner man is.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
You have three other corners to where they're not.
It's pure coincidence.
Not to mention, in this case, you got a manager who's got a weapon in his hand, too.
Especially in a situation where you have to beat the champion. The champion doesn't have to beat you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sami pulling a fake out here?
Yes, he is, because he is clutching the completely wrong knee from the leg that collapsed.
Yeah. That's what I would have done. Oh, come on.
I thought Sami had that.
I did too.
I
bit hook, line, and sinker.
They just didn't reel you in.
That's right.
If had they kind of had Sami kind of do this more often, I think the fans might have been more warm to Sami Zayn being a world champion in some of these opportunities. Because like, as much as he always like got you with those stories, and we can go back to whether it's a Drew McIntyre from earlier this year or even Roman Reigns from a couple years ago, you always knew he wasn't going to.
Yeah.
He kind of had that Dolph Ziggler type aura on him.
Yeah.
But they kind of gave Sami Zayn this ability to kind of just make those calls and knowing when the right time to do something dirty and maybe add that a little bit more of a, Eddie Guerrero in him. I think it would have been absolutely fantastic for him. And I think he would have been world champion by now.
I think Vin Diesel was sitting behind Kid. Oh, little Yachty. Candlestick for Sami Zayn. Oh!
Wow.
And Trick
Again, I
almost
thought
had it.
Trick had him.
That was so close.
P coming in saying, "Work it, Sammy."
Right.
Sami dumping Trick to the outside.
I mean, the one thing you can say about Sami Zayn in this match is he's definitely pulling out all those experience traits.
Oh,
He's trying.
Yes.
wow.
And that might have been
Very-
the smartest thing at all. Taking out little
Yeah.
Yachty.
Yeah.
But once again, Sami Zayn took the eye off the ball, and that is Trick Williams. So
Yeah.
we see Trick kind of just waiting in the back there.
And if we learned anything from the last match, you shouldn't be taking your eye off the ball.
Oh, looking for that.
Oh.
I missed what happened.
And Trick Williams was looking for that bookend onto the steel steps, but Sami switched it up and got a DDT on him. That could be a very costly mistake there by Trick Williams.
Okay.
Pete Cummins has little Yachty got wellies on.
No, but little Yachty did just eat a haluva kick.
I don't think he's going to kick out anytime soon.
Yeah.
No. trick shot. That's it.
So
All right.
close yet so far for Sami.
Yeah. Sami misses with a haluva kick, and the trick shot knee connects. And once again, Trick Williams defeats Sami Zayn and retains the United States Championship.
Yeah.
So the big question now is, what is next for Sami Zayn, and what is next for Trick Williams in that United States Championship?
I think Trick now has to look to some old rivals in Ilya Dragunov and Mello.
I was going to say, what if Trick reinstates the U.S. Open Challenge?
He could, but I think that would just be flip-flopping because they just took it away a couple of weeks ago. I know he was a heel, but...
Well, they didn't necessarily take it away because it just kind of went away because of a feud over the title.
Well, no, Trick even said, we've got to get rid of this Open Challenge.
Yeah. So you want somebody, you got to step up to it proper.
We do got to remember that when he won that title, he was scheduled to be that heel. It's no longer the case now. So
no,
I do think what we're going to see out of this is, obviously something different for both men. But I also want to put out Matt Cardonis and Ricky Saints. They could very well be looking at that U.S. title as well.
Yeah.
But that was the hour on ESPN. We now have 3 more matches: Io Sky versus Asuka, Danhausen, and that mystery partner against The Miz and Kit Wilson. And, of course, our main event for the World Heavyweight title, Jacob Fatu and Roman Reigns. But I think it's time for everyone to check out TurnbuckleStudios.org/join. So if you have ever wanted to get your foot in the door, well, this video might just help you out.
A Turnbuckle affiliation program is looking for more people. If you have passion level for pro wrestling, sports, video games, or something else, then Turnbuckle Studios is the place to be. If you have ever wanted to pursue content creation and want to join our team, then we would love to have you. Check out TurnbuckleStudios.org or contact us by email today because your future is now, and we want you to tap in.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. TurnbuckleStudios.org is your home for the Turnbuckle Affiliation Program. Hit that join button if you have ever wanted your break in podcasting, content creation, or to help us help behind the scenes. Email us your credentials. Tell us how you can help us, how you feel we can help you. We will sit down as a collective and find the right fit. All of that and more, TurnbuckleStudios.org.
And Bubba, only because I do think this might be the time we get that tag match. Let's go straight to it. You asked the question, who is Danhausen's tag team partner?
Yeah.
Well, why don't you start? Who do you think it's going to be?
I'm actually hoping, and I'm kind of left field, Zack Ryder, I hope, comes out, because that would be, to me, the funniest pairing. Because we all know Zack Ryder has a bit of a funny bone in him. He likes to pull jokes. And who better to do that with than a guy that wears makeup and curses people? I mean, that would be cool.
I have chosen one of the victims of the curse of Danhausen. This is a guy who now seemingly has no direction since his brethren are gone. So this could be a way for Grayson Waller to reverse the curse. And you talk about the funny bone, Danhausen can use the Grayson Waller rub.
Okay.
I thought of a person who most recently also had problems with the Miz and Kit Wilson. And we all know that last night Danhausen was doing this whole clone thing. But what if we get Oba Femi as Danhausen coming out?
Okay.
Danhausen wouldn't have to wrestle then. Holy cow.
That just might be very, very good for him.
Very, very bad.
But yeah, I'm just hoping it's not what we've been hearing, and that Jelly Roll is gonna be that guy.
Yeah.
I still think if you still want to bring CM Punk over to SmackDown, this could be a very good way of doing so. We haven't seen Drew McIntyre or Randy Orton in a while, so that always leads. I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't mind seeing a twin Danhausen.
Could you imagine? Put a little
Well, that's kind of where I was going with Oba Femi. You have him coming out painted in Danhausen's makeup and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And it would showcase a whole other side of Oba Femi other than just this powerhouse monster that we see every week.
Right. Well, I know Oba Femi has been the name really circulating the rounds out there. But, I mean, another guy that could really use that step up and needs a partner, considering everybody else has left him, is Johnny Gargano.
Gargano does suit the size to be a twin Danhausen.
Johnny Hausen.
Danhausen's hip. Their size is very similar, so
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be cool. And Gargano, I feel, would be a good fit because he hasn't got anything really right now, except for his I'm depressed because my buddies left me and blah blah blah. This would be perfect to kind of liven him up a bit and get him into the storyline as far as like, hey, maybe he becomes Danhausen's tag team partner and they take the tag titles, whatever. I just don't want to see him moping around anymore. He's talented, but so yeah, let's paint him up, get him a cape. He could be the good side of the bad side of Danhausen.
I just think it'd be really funny if they just brought somebody in that nobody knows, but he just is dressed up as Danhausen 2.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
we actually see Danhausen make a clone, and
Right.
Danhausen helps Danhausen with the win.
I mean,
What
that's
about
what he was trying to do last night. So
Swogglehouse?
no, not
well, we're about to find out.
Oh, I'm smacking this match order.
Is his original tag team partner ever coming back, or is he like?
Not for a while yet.
Yeah. He had neck fusion surgery.
Oh, he had his neck done. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're coming out in almost exact matching gear, well, color anyway. Gear.
Yeah.
That's good for them. At least they're not calling them the Beatles. I was getting tired back there.
But I do gotta ask if this thing continues and we got Kit Wilson doing the toxic male gimmick here, what do you do with Elton Prince once he does come back, if he does come back?
I think you gotta. I mean, you can easily make this a 3-person
Yeah,
group.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
you could slide him in there as the third guy. have him help out every now and then get him back in the ring more.
Yeah.
Like, just kind of gradually get him back into the ring, I think would be a good idea. What were you going to say, OMD? Sorry.
Well, I was going to say, and Grayson Waller again would fit the aesthetic to come in and even turn on Danhausen.
Oh, this is cool.
WWE Studios housing.
Very nice, very evil production.
I want that t-shirt.
I think I found the name for the Miz and Kit Wilson. Just call them Pretty Awesome.
Yeah.
Or they could be Team TNA, Toxic and Awesome.
I like it. This is hilarious.
Just watch. This is the first time the match doesn't happen because Danhausen couldn't find a tag partner.
Right. And the tag team champs come out and take on.
If you drink Blimp owners. Night of the Living Cursed.
That's great. I mean, this is gold. All day long, Danhausen is gold. Hello, I'm not cursed, says the Miz. That's hilarious. Sounds like his car running.
It's the cloning machine crate.
Oh, God.
There looks to be a big dude in there. It could be Obafemi.
Right? Watch here. Oh, it's the big show. Oh, here he comes in his little car. I wonder if they moved the steps this time. You gotta back that thing up, bro, if you're going down that field. I love his beard. All the little teeth on it. They're all mad. Oh, that is cool. What? It's a luchador. A mini house, they called it. That's great. That's hilarious. Oh my God. Oh man.
It'd be funny if he just continues driving off.
He just takes off and leaves. I mean, this is awesome.
I'm just gonna call him Littlehausen.
That's little house.
I love the fact that he has hair on the shirt, like on
Right,
the top.
the hair right on the top of the piece of Danhausen, yeah. They called him a 50% clone Danhausen.
Danhausen ain't gonna even start the match.
I'm done. Oh.
Big Cass is watching this summer saying, I wasn't allowed to do that.
It wasn't a match. You had to wait for the bell to ring.
This is true.
Whoa.
Minihausen's got some moves.
No. Whoa. Whoa. Wow. That was staged. Oh. Well, work, dude. Oh no, are we gonna do what I did? Oh, this is awesome.
Let's just say I'm a little short for words to explain what I'm seeing right now.
This is great. It's like, here you go, little buddy.
Oh, now Danhausen's been taken out of the equation.
Yeah, a little bit there, yeah.
So is Littlehausen.
Oh, okay, well.
Maybe this is Johnny Gargano after he was asked for a 50% pay cut.
Oh, no.
So do we get that Danhausen spot where you get the smoke going off, the little person disappears, and the actual mystery partner appears behind Miz?
No.
Yeah, it's
No,
just
this-
Omos. I think you just transcend to Omoshausen. I love how Danhausen has done absolutely nothing in this match.
Right?
Like it's the
Like,
best.
look at these. All you can see is a hand him going like this.
100%, he's going to be a major factor in the finish, though.
I still think he's winning the match.
Suplex.
Mhm.
This Minihausen has got quite a lot of heart in him, though. Not giving up.
Well, I think his heart is the same size as everyone else's.
Danhausen trying to get the crowd into it.
He just ragdolling the little guy, man. Come on.
Yes, leave Little Hausen alone.
He looks like a spring. Just it's like the one on the door. He just flicked and goes.
Yeah, he's gonna go. Oh my goodness!
That was a pretty good moonsault.
That was
Still a little bit of all right.
There we go. Danhausen is in the ring. Wow.
Clubs him in the back. Serves Kit well for not turning around.
He's out of breath. Oh, he's hulking up now.
He's housing up.
Oh, nice. Uh-oh. Awesome.
In AEW, did Danhausen ever do anything with Orange Cassidy?
Yeah, they were
Probably.
partners.
I know he did a lot of stuff with Hook.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
But no, Danhausen was affiliated with Best Friends. And
Yeah, I remember that alliance too.
Oh.
Yeah.
Almost lost him in
It's
there.
just I don't know. I don't know what made me think of that, but their comedy and their in-ring styles, I think could have meshed well together as a tag team.
Do-do-do-do. Suicide dive. Wow. Holy
And I
cow.
know where Io gets her inspiration from.
Right.
Kit Wilson.
Kit Wilson's like, I'm out of here. Oh, and there's smoke emanating from the entranceway.
Yeah, there is. Still from underneath.
He's gonna put him back in. Oh my god, he's gonna throw him back in the cloning thing, and then somebody else is gonna come out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we can say OMD is kind of right
I
if
would
this
love
is the
to see
case.
CM Punk come out of that thing. Oh, there's somebody moving in the back.
Yeah,
Watch
just
it, the
almost.
smaller Danhausen.
Dude, it turned back on. Oh no. Ding, and the door's gonna come flying out.
Or it's more Danhausens.
oh, gee.
Oh, I love it.
Man,
No.
The airplane spin.
Oh no!
Man, that machine clones like Philip Rivers.
Oh god, that's awesome.
Oh, Danhausen makes the save.
I literally thought Miz was going to take the win there.
So did I, but I mean, like, and an ingenious move by Kit Wilson to use the mirror to reflect the curse back at Minihausen.
Oh my god, Wade Barrett is losing his mind right now.
And good on Danhausen for remembering he wasn't the legal man.
Oh, jeez. Holy, that just made House mad.
Oh, you done ticked him off now.
And a Fezhausen press?
Yeah. Oh my goodness, that was rough.
I like how already Backlash matches have had more time than Mania matches.
Right.
Right.
Well, he's gonna duck. He's gonna get all the Minihausens.
It didn't work.
Yeah, he's going to look at It's a classic Three Stooges bit there, basically.
Yeah.
And that's honestly, well, that's where Danhausen had said he draws most of his comedy from, is from those old slapstick comedy groups.
The old stick comedy, yeah. Oh my goodness. Suicide dive by Minihausen. Oh, this is it right here. Good job, Danhausen. Good job.
And Danhausen remains undefeated.
Match of the night, guys, right there. This is wrestling. I can't say any different because, you know what? I was thoroughly entertained while watching a wrestling match. How about you guys?
Oh, yeah.
It's part of the reason why I wanted, because I brought up the idea that what if it was Santino that was that was the other Danhausen,
right?
And I'm like, I kind of want to see Santino and Danhausen do something together now.
Well,
yeah.
We're getting some reviews from the match. I think this is a great time to let everybody know we got shows. We have content. Check it all out. And you can do so on turnbucklestudios.org/shows.
Turnbuckle Studios and the Turnbuckle Affiliation Program bring you the week of streams. All times are in Eastern Time. Monday night, we are on call as the Raw Patrol is on duty at 8 p.m. Tuesday brings you the flagship show, Turnbuckle Talk, at 8:05 p.m. Wednesday, we play games with the PlayStation Showcase at 8 p.m. Thursdays, we roam the jungle with the Boar's Nest at 9 p.m. Friday, we invite you to come for a ride with the SmackDown Security Detail at 8 p.m. The weekend brings you Saturday Night Gaming at 8 p.m. On Sunday, be sure to catch the Chris Parrish podcast at 12:15 p.m. And later in the day, the Locker Room presents Wrestling Recap Delivers at 7 p.m. Always be aware that weekend shows can vary in times, as the PLE Patrol and other watch party streams are always a must-see. Be part of the shows and join the chat every day and watch all of the latest episodes on turnbucklestudios.org/shows. And please do not forget to drop a like, follow, and to subscribe to all of our channels, and when the time is right, all you have to do is tougher.
Oh, what's this?
And don't forget to go check out turnbucklestudios.org/show, where you can find all of our weekly content, including the one you're watching right now, PLE Patrol. Remember, we got everything for you. All you have to do is go to that link and you can check out every latest episodic version, an episode of that show, by just a simple click of the button. Once again, that's turnbucklestudios.org/shows.
Really?
There.
Triple Mania 2 nights.
Yeah.
2-night
September.
Triple Mania in September on a Friday night and a Sunday night.
I'm upset about that.
Apparently, the 12th was booked.
Apparently. Football. Guaranteed that's why.
I almost guarantee there's a PLE on that day.
Guaranteed.
Yeah.
I would, if I'm not working, I'm covering Triple A. For sure.
Or it'll be a Saturday night's main event. They're going to be in Chile. Like, they're going to be doing their South American tour at that time.
Yeah, they're going to be in Chile around that time. You're right.
So I wouldn't be surprised if it's Saturday night's main event from Santiago.
Well, I said when we talked about those those South American tours, we did notice that one of them was on a Saturday.
Yep,
I said a PLE is going to take place there.
you did. I did suggest Saturday night's main event, but I mean, it could be interesting.
Well, the only show so far scheduled there is Money in the Bank for September 6th. So we'll be very much keeping tabs. But, I mean, wouldn't be, I'd be very intrigued with what's going to happen come September.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's definitely, keep an eye on that for sure.
Yeah, and it's going to be not only just the first time Triple Mania is going to be in 2 nights, but it's going to be the first time a PLE under the WWE banner that's going to be a 2-night, 2 different locations area place PLE as well.
Yeah,
because that first night they don't have a location yet.
That's not necessary. I mean, we still could see it go into the same location. I guess that's not completely out of the window, but it's probably more likely it won't be.
Yeah, because you'd think that if they were going to announce it there, they would have said Mexico City for both nights. But it's interesting that Triple Mania is taking place in September. Usually it's a July PLE.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Well,
all right, gentlemen, if you will again excuse me for just a moment.
okay. And remember, everyone, if you go to that Turnbuckle Studios /shop, we still have time for a locker room visit. The old school t-shirt that's there, which means you're going to the men's room and you're taking a Toronto Maple Leaf. We already did that ad. So next matchup scheduled to be Io Sky versus Asuka. There has been a lot of reports assuming Kairi Sane is going to show up. I'm going to play devil's advocate. Are we going to be upset if that's not true?
No. I'm a huge Kairi Sane fan, and I wouldn't be upset if she didn't show up, and I wouldn't be upset if she did.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. I'm just kind of at the part where I've heard so many different things about why she is not there that I'm having a hard time emotionally understanding whether she asked to leave because she wanted to go home. She was, tired, wanted to just be at home in Japan, or if they just let her go to let her go because, well, we got nothing for you. So if she shows up tonight, I'm going to be happy as long as it's not a one-off thing and she's back. If it's a one-off and she did just here for this, no, I don't want her.
I mean, if I was a betting man, I would probably say it's been one of those things that both parties were probably aware of, and eventually this was just the time when it just worked out for everything, with maybe the TKO like asking people to take less and modify those contracts, and then with those yearly cuts coming in, this was just a way of making the talent happy. I don't know, like all I know is from everything I've heard, there was no ill will from the talent to the company.
Yeah, exactly.
But at the same time, I think it's only fair to wait until we hear it from Kairi Sane about what happened. Because as we found out about, like, just from carrying Cross, there was issues going on from the TKO side with the lack of communication. And we've even heard from Natalia as well, saying a lot of talent sometimes don't know when their contracts are even coming up. So,
oh wow,
there could be a lot more to this story that we just don't know, and are just it'd be just really wrong for us to jump to a conclusion and assume. But
yes, exactly where I'm from. Sorry, Buzz.
And Kyrie herself came out and said, like, don't believe everything that's being said right now online. I love working with the WWE. I loved everybody who I worked with. She basically had said, when I'm ready to talk, I will talk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We do have Io Sky in the ring now. We are waiting for Asuka. I love the fact that we are back to this song.
I wonder if she has the same tears under the eye. That'd be yeah, a lot of people forget that Asuka did mentor Io Sky when they were in Japan. So they do have a lot of history between each other as far as knowing each other.
And they've even been members of Damage Control in the past too. So there is still that stable history here in WWE. And there's just been a lot of moving kind of parts, but now we've seen kind of this story kind of come to fruition, and a lot of it did have to do with Kairi Sane and her involvement there. So it's going to be very interesting to see how, if the situation is asking for it, where does this story now take you, and how does it end?
We want Kyrie chants are super loud right now.
Yeah.
Holy.
Now, does this match actually give us some finality to this, or do they stretch this out?
I think there are ways you can stretch this out, because you can spin it off from this being about the Kyrie Sane situation before Kyrie had left to maybe them having a feud, as I been mentioning, over who gets to be the #1 contender to Becky's Intercontinental title.
When Io and Becky had that match for the title on Raw, I was actually convinced that they were going to move the Intercontinental title to Io and then make this match for the Intercontinental Championship. But I mean, you would think that WWE wants Io Sky back in the world title picture, and I wouldn't be against Asuka being in the Intercontinental picture, but
well, that's where you can give, if they do go into a feud for that, you can give Asuka that win.
Yeah. And I also wouldn't mind seeing this continue with the addition of a championship as well.
See,
and again, go ahead.
For me, I need the finality to this. And I know that, Kyrie's release and all of that has sort of thrown a monkey wrench into the plans of all of this. But I still think that this just needs the finality. I don't mind if they come back to it in 6 months, if it's sort of an organic build as opposed to all of this, I was your senpai, the teacher versus student mentality. And then maybe you do have them in a #1 contenders match, but it's got to be organic. I also think that you need to go to a loser leaves the brand type match. And that's where I think you go with Io winning and you move Asuka to SmackDown.
Ooh.
Just looking at how long we've been doing the show today, we're an hour and a half in, and we're already on the 4th match.
Yeah.
Asuka.
And we still have John Cena's historic announcement plus our main event tonight.
Yeah, I can see this match going close to the top of the hour, and then the John Cena announcement taking us, to about maybe 5 to 10 after. And then a good 25, 30 minute main event.
Yeah, see, I'm figuring we've got about 7 to 12 minutes left, or 7 minutes left to this match at 1:45. You go to the John Cena announcement at about 10:02, and then, your main event at 8.
I think for Io to win this match, he really needs to just kind of snap. Just go all out against Io, or against Asuka. Ouch.
I was going to say she kind of was just doing that, but then she ran off the ropes and ate a foot from Asuka.
Yeah. That's a huge kick in the chest. Oh, right in the throat. Holy. Yeah, that'll knock the wind out of your sail. Let's go deal chance going right now.
I can also confirm that the mask Seth Rollins did wear did get its inspiration from the movie Mortal Kombat.
Oh. Yeah, I can't wait for that movie to come out.
Yeah, there's a lot of video game based movies coming out this year.
Oh, yeah. Whoa.
For a second, I
more
thought.
of the speed. I want the speed out of these two.
For a second, I thought Io was going for a Thez press there.
Jeez. It's just Michael Cole letting us know that the building is sold out. Right. Wow. Huge uppercut. Excuse me. Oh, no. Oh, what a missile drop kick. Holy. Thought Asuka was going to get tossed right out of the ring. Wow. Holy.
I mean, the one thing you won't find in this match is a lack of intensity because both Asuka and Io will go full tilt every single moment. And I think that's what I just love about both.
Like, no wasted movement, no energy wasted. Full out.
And I think we're getting a better match tonight from these two than we would have gotten had this match gotten scheduled at WrestleMania.
I think there's a lot of pride in this match, too, to do a good match because of the red being not there.
Asuka may want to count her chiclets after that kick.
I'm pretty sure he's missing at least one. Come on, that was good. I have a hard time picking a side in this match because I respect both. Oh, what a Asuka law. Because I respect both these women in the ring. Now, there you go. That's how you get out of that.
Yeah. And to correct you, Bubba, that was just a Kimura. The Asuka lock is a chicken wing.
Oh, I thought it was.
Yeah.
I mean, they were all two. That's what it looked like to me, but thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Oh, the kick to the head.
These women are just giving it their all right now.
And you have to kind of wonder in a weird way if both Io and Asuka kind of do want to have that one match that makes Kyrie proud. She is a friend of both. Somebody who, these three pretty much put Japanese women's wrestling and stardom on the map when they all came over to WWE.
Yep.
Yeah.
And because of
There's the Asuka.
And it looks like she's trying to hook a mandible claw with it.
No, that's just Io trying to dig her way out of it. But imagine if that were the case, though. Jeez.
But you're right, Mr. Parrott. They definitely put stardom and Japanese women wrestling on the map. The three women together.
And we've kind of seen iterations of homage as we've seen the anchor applied by Asuka earlier in this match. There has been some tributes to Kyrie in this match.
She's got the heels guy's got the Asuka lock in.
Yes, she does.
Wow. If you could get a hook in that, like instead of pulling on the jaw, that would be epically hard to get out of. Oh, a tiptoe on the rope.
Right?
Oh my goodness. Ring awareness of Asuka to scoot over a little bit, stretch her tippy toe on that rope.
Asuka appears to have swallowed the capsule of mist.
Oh, you think so? Oh! I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. Not get hurt. Okay. Smack your head up. Oh. I think this might be the match of the night, guys.
Yeah.
Again, the ladies are stealing the show again.
But there has not been a disappointing match tonight.
Oh, Hurricane Rana with the rollover. 2. Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
How did you kick out of that? Oh, goodness. Oh, Asuka almost went all the way out. Ouch.
Yeah, she did.
Io's trying to get that right arm to wake up.
Io just reminded Asuka that you just got to commit, but you can do it.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Oh, man. Oh. Are we going to break a table? Asuka's cleaning the table off.
Oh, look, there's some money on there.
It's the money. It's the money from.
There we go, Michael Cole. Michael Cole and way better, just trying to take what they can, given the pay cut that they probably had to take.
Right.
Hey, they were taking what little Yachty was throwing at them.
All right, God, this is tax free, right?
Oh, nice.
One of the tablets to block it off.
Notepad as you know. Look at Asuka like I see that coming. Oh my goodness.
Oh.
There's a blue dot on the camera.
Yep.
If any of that blue got on that money, then I think it's counterfeit, right?
Yep.
I love that the ref's letting them wrestle. He's like, come on, stay in the ring. No. The ring can't contain these two.
Maybe we need to put these two women in a cage match.
Right? These two have fought each other inside War Games. They've also teamed together inside War Games. I don't think that's going to. I don't think a cage can actually contain them.
I was going to say, if we're going to see a cage match, it's an almost guarantee. Io's going to jump off of it with a garbage can.
Yep.
But the question is, who's going to sponsor the said garbage can this time?
Probably Slim Jim, as always.
Oh, good grab.
Yeah, but this past year it was just decorated for Io Sky. Oh, and Asuka countering back into the Asuka lock.
Come on, Io.
And you've got that angle looking right up the rampway, so we're watching that.
She's out.
Oh, I thought Io. I thought no.
That was.
I thought she faded away there.
Yeah, Io was able to get the feet moving and sort of walk in behind Asuka to get the pin.
That was crazy.
Gotta love the time that we're getting for this match too.
Right?
Oh yeah.
I know that's been a huge narrative on social media as of late. Just how much time not only matches get, but specifically women getting. I don't think you can argue about this one.
Not at all.
No, you're not arguing. This is a classic match for these two women.
Yeah,
Again, like we stated earlier, guys, I think the reason we're getting this quality in this just amazing match, they're not doing it for themselves. They're doing it for their friend.
Yeah, because not counting the entrances, we're looking at about 15 minutes that these women have been wrestling.
Yeah.
Good. They can do it. We all know they can.
Going upstairs here.
Oh, the moonsault.
Over the moonsault.
And that's going to do it.
Yes.
Io picks up the victory.
And despite the rumors on the internet, no Kairi Sane in this match. And I think that was probably, in all honesty, the right call.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow. What a match. That was
the turning point right there. Io getting the tablet up.
Yeah.
Knowing the miss was coming. Just another proven moment that these women know each other inside and out. And that, a literal example of.
What a beautiful moonsault. Like, just
yeah.
hit you perfect. Do we get a show of respect from Io to Asuka?
That's what it looks like we're getting.
Oh, she does too. Oh my god. That's huge respect right there. Just bowing to your partner. The Japanese fighters.
Asuka crying. Right. This. Oh.
Nice.
That's awesome.
I like this.
Now, come on. Put her through a table.
Right?
belly to belly.
That's awesome. What a match. Like I said, guys, they weren't doing it for them. They were doing it for their friend. Oh, God.
Now, we've talked about getting Io back into the world title picture and potentially Asuka into the Intercontinental picture. if this holds true, do we see them reunite and go after the tag team titles?
I'm going to ask this flat out with the emotion that we're getting out of Asuka in this match. Is she signaling something else? We've been seeing a lot of people say their goodbye.
Mm-hmm.
We don't ever see Asuka get this emotional after a wrestling match.
No.
No, that is true.
No, I mean,
so what do you think? Go ahead, Beth. Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, I think the last time we saw Asuka get that emotional was when Becky Lynch handed her the women's title and announced that she was pregnant when Asuka had no idea.
Yeah. I mean,
Get
I'll
that
be
garbage off my screen.
I'm going to be open and honest because I've never been a huge Asuka guy. I've been, on the Asuka, please retire. Hey, it's Waylon Mercy. But
Hey,
I mean,
it's Skinner.
she is a true first ballot Hall of Famer. So, yeah, you've hit it right on the head. There is Asuka potentially on her way out.
I don't know. To me, that just strikes me very odd that we saw that emotion come out of it. But at the same time, with Kairi Sane being released, that could have been a match in tribute to her. And maybe there's just pride coming out from both women for putting on such a banger of a match.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I gotta think that this is also a way that we're gonna flip Asuka to babyface, because if she is going after the Intercontinental title, if Becky Lynch is still the Intercontinental champion by that point, I think we kind of need to flip Asuka to that babyface role.
Here comes John Cena.
Yeah, and before we get John Cena coming out, I'm gonna play one quick promotional video just to let everybody know we would like you to join us.
A Turnbuckle affiliation program is looking for more people. If you have passion level for pro wrestling, sports, videos, games, or something else, then Turnbuckle Studios is the place to be. If you have ever wanted to pursue content creation and want to join our team, then we would love to have you. Check out turnbucklestudios.org or contact us by email today because your future is now, and we want you to tap in.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. TurnbuckleStudios.org is your home for the Turnbuckle Affiliation Program. And we need your help. So if you want your break in podcasting, content creation, or to help us out behind the scenes, hit that join button, send us your credentials, tell us how you believe you can help us, how you feel we can help you. We will sit down as a collective and find the right fit. All of that and more, TurnbuckleStudios.org.
Oh, that was great, guys. John Cena telling the new camera guy, you guys keep to the side. We got Stu. I will talk. You got to get out of the way.
See, I don't know. I don't see anybody in the ring.
You can see him now. He's retired.
I can. He follows me on Twitter. That's how I know I can see him.
Right? I wonder what this huge announcement's going to be.
Well, let's take a moment to find out.
The WWE draft.
He's pregnant. Gunther just comes out and he's like,
yeah.
No. I mean, could we get a WrestleMania 44 announcement? Is there maybe updates to WrestleMania 43? And, just giving a little bit of insight, PW Insiders reporting that El Torito was the partner for Danhausen.
I knew I recognized that in-ring style.
We getting to John Cena. Hurry up.
I can confirm that doing the oboe walk with my daughter helps her relax and go to sleep.
Wow. Okay. Oh, wow. Going to John Cena title.
So John Cena coming out and saying that the John Cena Invitational is going to be coming to everyone this year, and a new title will be given. And this is going to feature the stars of today going up against the stars of tomorrow.
Wow. Hey, Bobby. Oh, Bobby.
Bobby
That's crazy.
Stats in
You
the
don't have
build.
to win. You can still be crowned, though. Because you have some loyalty. Watch it go 1 year. That's it.
One and done. So coming 2026, the John Cena Classic.
I was kind of expecting him to announce the date, but
We got to make the new title first.
Yeah. I like the idea. I mean, it is very reminiscent of the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic in NXT. But I am a huge fan of the idea. And I was actually thinking that it was potentially going to start at Saturday night's main event. But I'm wondering is if the fans get to vote on who is the actual champion, would it not make sense to bring back an event like a Taboo Tuesday or a Cyber Sunday to pick the matches?
Maybe it'll be a What If Wednesday.
There you go.
All right. Yeah, it'll be interesting. We got a lot of the idea, but I think over time we'll find out more about the execution. So it's definitely something to look forward to.
yeah, I wonder if it's gonna just take place on like the 1 year, like, or at least close to the 1 year anniversary of John Cena's retirement, maybe.
Perhaps.
No.
That'll be a very late one.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to know what this title gives you. Like, why is it important? So that'll be something
like
that I would want to know. Like, does this allow me to enter a Royal Rumble if I'm an NXT superstar? Does it give me a title shot of a title of my choosing? Like, that's going to be something that I'm.
Yeah, that is the question. Like, that's what I was trying to figure out too. What is the long-term effect of winning this championship, or being awarded this championship, I should say, because you're not really winning it.
And is there just one championship, or is there a men's championship and a women's championship?
That is why we got to watch and find out what's more about to this idea than we know. And Bobby, thank you for liking this video on YouTube. But where I want to go is I just want to let everybody know that, well, we know John Cena Classic is coming. But guess what? This is Saturday. Tomorrow's Sunday. We don't know what WWE is planning for those days, but we know what Turnbuckle Studio is planning for those days. So why don't you check it out?
Turnbuckle Studios and the Turnbuckle Affiliation Program bring you the week of streams. All times are in Eastern Time. Monday night, we are on call as the Raw Patrol is on duty at 8 p.m. Tuesday brings you the flagship show, Turnbuckle Talk, at 8:05 p.m. Wednesday, we play games with the PlayStation Showcase at 8 p.m. Thursdays, we roam the jungle with the Boar's Nest at 9 p.m. Friday, we invite you to come for a ride with the SmackDown security detail at 8 p.m. The weekend brings you Saturday Night Gaming at 8 p.m. On Sunday, be sure to catch the Chris Parrish podcast at 12:15 p.m. And later in the day, the Locker Room presents Wrestling Recap delivers at 7 p.m. Always be aware that weekend shows can vary in times, as the PLE Patrol and other watch party streams are always a must-see. Be part of the shows and join the chat every day, and watch all of the latest episodes on turnbucklestudios.org/shows. And please do not forget to drop a like, follow, and to subscribe to all of our channels, and when the time is right, all you have to do is tap in.
And there you have it. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, turnbucklestudios.org is your home for the Turnbuckle Affiliation Program. There is something for you each and every night of the week. We want you to meet the team behind those shows. Chris Best, Chris Parrish, Bubba Duke, myself, Logan Thompson, and Carl Carafel. Click on our individual links to get all of our socials and watch our latest weekly live episodic program. And just as a heads up, a bit of a programming note, tomorrow the Locker Room Breakdown will go at around 2:30 p.m. Eastern, as opposed to 7 p.m. due to familial obligation.
Wait. What show's tomorrow?
Locker Room Breakdown.
Well, I thought that was done.
And recap.
Wrestling recap, you mean?
Yes, it's still under the Locker Room Breakdown name, though.
And as another programming note, as you can see, we are doing the PLE Patrol right now. So tomorrow night, Saturday Night Gaming becomes Sunday Night Gaming. But we are getting that promotion for Clash in Italy. I'm actually pretty psyched for this event too.
Yeah.
Well, I already know that Gunther is scheduled to take on Cody Rhodes for the Undisputed Championship. That was announced yesterday on SmackDown.
Yes.
And it'll be at 2 p.m. Eastern on Sunday, May 31st.
And I am happy to announce no scheduling notes will be happening for the Chris Parrish podcast on that day. So thank you.
This is awesome. We never unmuted Jackie Redmond's mic. It's just in-house, not on TV. That's awesome.
Picky's trying not to laugh. I think they're pretty much saying that they're going to be doing the post show that immediately follows Backlash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're now getting a recap of Jacob Fatu and how it came to be, where he challenges Roman Reigns for that undisputed or that World Heavyweight Championship.
Yes.
In this build up, we did see the Tongan Death Grip make its return to WWE. Do we think that is going to play a part in the decision of tonight's match?
Yeah, and I think the story of that is going to be, how does Roman escape the Tongan Death Grip as well? Because as it looks right now, Roman does not have an answer for that.
and based on their observations, the Usos don't look like they have an answer to give Roman Reigns about Jacob Fatu either.
Yeah, that's true too.
And Bobby, thank you. We aim to please. And from what I hear, the PLE Patrol's a pretty good shot.
So do we have like a pick of who we want to win this match?
Bubba, you're going to have to repeat that. That came in very low.
I've turned everything up. Like, I don't know why it's not working. Hold on.
We got you now.
Yeah.
Is that a little better?
Yes.
Yeah, my gain got turned down. So, who do we have picked to win this match?
I was going to say, I actually caught what you said. I can't. I think at the start of the show, I said I agreed on Jacob Fatu now taking the win.
Okay.
I do have Roman retaining, but he's going to retain because Jacob is going to get disqualified with everybody turning on Roman. Now that Roman has cemented himself as that baby face, are we seeing Jacob Fatu return to his heel roots? So I'm going to stick with Roman Reigns, but I'm not going to be upset. The other one we've also got to wonder about is CM Punk. Does he make his return tonight in this match if something happens?
I don't know if you want to make a return with these two guys going to what is going to be a blood feud between these two. I don't know if you want to get in between these guys. If I'm Punk, I'd wait till after the beatings are done between these two.
Yeah. But I'm thinking, like, if the Usos turn, which I firmly believe they will, do you then, as CM Punk, knowing the classic you had at WrestleMania and the history you have had with Roman going over the last two Survivor Series, do you come out to provide that ally that's waiting in the wings?
Jacob Fatu is issuing Roman Reigns that hand gesture. And once again, Jacob Fatu paying homage to his family's ancestry with his gear.
That
yes
necklace thing he was wearing as I froze up.
It was the blue La Fala.
Well, I was going to say that it was actually made by Haku's daughter and given to Jacob Fatu, as they said on the announce table. Or, I mean, to Jacob Fatu.
As the ones are to the skies in Tampa Bay. And Roman Reigns, much like Jacob Fatu, coming to the ring alone. No backup, no Usos there. Is this a case of Roman Reigns telling the Usos, you know what, stay in the back, let this go one-on-one?
I think there's a bigger plan. I don't think they were told. I think they were asked to wait to the proper moment.
Instructed.
That's the words I was looking for. Instructed.
Yeah. when was the last time Roman
And
Reigns
let's
main
not forget,
evented a world title match main event, and we didn't have those shenanigans?
Yeah.
yeah. But let's not forget that Solo Sikoa also has some vested interest in this match as well.
Mm-hmm.
I'm popping for the Ghostbusters 2 shirt from the guy in that front row.
The other name that I know, Parrish, you've been bringing up a lot lately for this match is Zilla Fatu. Does he make his WWE debut?
I mean, much like Jacob Fatu, we did not know he signed before we saw him. So it seems like when it comes to these Samoan debuts, they tend to be under wraps. The only one we knew of for a while was Tongaloa.
Mm-hmm. You mean Tamatonga?
No, Tongaloa knew that he had signed well before he showed up.
Yeah, and Jacob Fatu actually went around and announced to everybody that he signed with the WWE, and they had to kind of delay his debut by a couple more months.
Yep.
Because of that.
And we knew coming, like when this challenge was first laid down, Roman asked Jacob, if you win, yeah, you get the title, you get everything you want, but can you acknowledge me if you lose?
Yeah, and the more I think about that, the more it kind of makes me think of the Velveteen Dream and the feud he had with Aleister Black, where all Velveteen Dream wanted to do was to get Aleister Black to say his name.
And she turns and runs.
I don't blame her. Would you want to stay in the ring with Jacob Fatu and Roman Reigns?
No.
I mean, if I was getting paid to, I would.
So basically, if you were the referee.
Pardon
Yeah.
me?
So basically, if you were the referee.
Referee, punching dummy, I don't care. As long as I'm getting paid.
neither of these men in a rush. They're going to sort of have that face off. They're not pushing to the middle to try and power the other down.
I think they're kind of letting it breathe a bit.
Has the referee even sounded the bell yet?
Yes.
Yes. Wade Barrett just made a good point. Do you think this is a way for Roman Reigns to get another family member in line? Because Fatu's the only one that isn't in line right now, as far as family. To do what he says, how I say to do it, that kind of thing.
Well, you mean first to fall in, or he's the only one that hasn't fallen in line,
he's the only one that
he's the only
hasn't.
one as of right now? Because I can make a claim that Solo, Tama, and Tala aren't falling in line with Roman Reigns either.
Right?
Yeah.
Because they said they would deal with Jacob on their time and whenever they wanted to.
But in just a specific way of, hey, is this a way for Roman to directly get Jacob to fall in line? That way could very well be true, because like you said earlier, OM Dynamic, he did say in a loss he must acknowledge him as the tribal chief.
Mm-hmm.
I think Roman's finding out very quickly why he is in a fight for his life right now.
Oh, yes.
That this isn't just a normal match.
Oh.
Oh, right.
Oh, he hit him with the Tongan death grip.
I guess we'll call that a suicide Tongan death grip.
Wow. It, oh.
Oh, and Roman going to work on that arm of Jacob Fatu.
I hate when guys do that.
I was going to say Roman Reigns must have taken some lessons from Pete Dunne, because he is working those fingers hard right now.
But we don't know where Pete Dunne is. That's the problem.
He's training Roman Reigns, just as I said. So maybe Roman's got him locked up somewhere. Maybe in the Uso penitentiary.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
But so far, this is exactly what I expected between these two. Just a knockdown, drag-out fight between these two men.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
look at that look on Jacob's face.
look at the look on Roman's face of, okay, I wasn't ready for this.
No, I feel he went into this like, oh, it's just going to be another match.
Yeah.
And Fatu's just got a whole different level in that ring than anybody else.
Oh, yeah.
Like I said, regardless of who wins this match, I don't expect that this is going to be the end for these two.
I think if Roman wins, it's the end for the time, for a while, for Jacob. But I also think that at the same time, Roman can say, Jacob, go back to SmackDown and go take the title from Cody and bring that title back to our family.
Well, I'm thinking that if Roman does take the win, based off what we're seeing with Royce Keys and Jacob Fatu, I get a feeling that there's going to be a rivalry somewhere down the line between those two men.
Uh-oh, it's loaded.
And it connected. And a 1 count.
Whoa!
Yeah.
The
Roman is shell-shocked.
Is this a moment, though, where Roman may have to pull out that running off the ropes spear that he usually does when he gets into these situations? And does Jacob kick out of that?
Maybe. You never know, right? Like, he's going to have to reach deep into that bag of tricks to beat Jacob, I think, to be honest.
Yep.
Oh, the headbutts. Oh, that whole ring just shifted again.
Oh, Jacob's feeling it. You can tell.
Yep.
He's like, I got Roman right in the palm. And Roman's like, well, that palm's going to curl up and make a fist for your face.
Yep. And the 2 count that time, and Jacob kicks out at about 2.5.
Wow.
And Roman with the drive-by, pulling out a move we haven't seen in quite some time.
It's been a little bit since we've seen that.
Yeah, here goes the announce table. Oh, he just jumped. Holy.
Oh, Roman tried to figure out a way to get out of there, but
Oh, he power bombed him through the table. Oh my God.
All right, what is Jacob setting up here?
Oh! Oh my
I
God.
thought Roman had him.
Now, I firmly believe Roman may have to try and pull off that off the ropes spear to try and finish Jacob.
Yeah.
Like I said, that's what he's done. That's the move he usually goes to when he's in a match against opponents he's having a hard time trying to beat.
Yep. Roman looking like he's calling for the brass knuckles there from Logan Paul, but no, he's just trying to build himself up.
Whoa! Pop-up Samoan drop out of Fatu.
Yep. And
oh, what a moonsault.
That's not going to do it, though, I don't think.
No,
it's not.
Close enough, but... You know, Jacob with the same thoughts. What does he got to do to beat Roman?
Right? He's using that headbutt to the shoulder.
Just annihilating him. Ooh. I haven't seen somebody do that move in a minute. Thumb across the throat. Like, this is it.
Yeah.
Oh.
And Roman countering the Swanton bomb, but injuring his own knee in the process.
Well, that's a sacrifice he knew he was going to make, especially with all that weight of Jacob Fatu come crashing down across his knees there. And so far, no sign of the Usos, and so far, I'm kind of glad.
Right? No sign of the Usos, no sign of the MFTs, no sign of Royce Keys. Is this a position, instead of going for these strikes back and forth, is this a situation where Jacob should have just gone for the Tongan death grip right in the center of the ring?
It still could happen with this.
Yeah, I was going to say. I can agree with Michael Cole. This does have that big fight feel. Like, we're at Mania and, you know, the bloodline and everything else is on the line.
Well, Backlash is usually the Fallout PLE to WrestleMania.
Oh, there's the Tongan Death Grip.
Roman is very slowly starting to fade off this.
Yes, he is. We got the one.
Well, that's one way to get out of it.
Right?
No, the
there
ref's
goes
out.
the
Who
official.
comes out? What is big Superman punch? Holy.
Barely phased Jacob, though. No, the referee wasn't fully knocked out.
There's that spear that you were talking about.
That's not the spear that I
No,
was
it's
talking
not.
about. Because what Roman does is he runs off one side of the ropes, runs off the other, and then connects it.
Yeah, it's almost similar to a Braun Breaker spear.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, out of nowhere with that Tongan Death Grip.
And Roman grabbing the ref.
And exposing that turnbuckle.
Oh, there goes. Yeah.
And that
Damn.
is what's going to do it.
Wow.
But here's what I could see happening, because Jacob's going to be like, I had you. We got to have a rematch.
Yeah, I mean, for as good as the match was, I mean, that was a very anticlimactic finish.
Yeah, I knew this wasn't going to be the end of it, right?
Yeah. I mean, Roman may have won, but he certainly does not look like a winner.
No, he does not. And the ref eating the puck of Samoan Drop. Jacob,
So
you
now
just got yourself fined.
Yeah, I don't think he cares.
Now I wonder if this is where the Usos have to come out. Well, here come the officials.
Oh, Hurricane just ate a boot.
Yeah.
Oh,
Adam
oh,
Pierce
Pierce
just got
Oh!
tossed.
like they're pulling his hair. Wow.
Roman is out of oxygen.
Wow.
Now, here's something I think we can go to with these two. A Bloodline Rules match.
Yeah.
We call Drew McIntyre the Scottish psychopath. I think it's safe to say we can call Jacob Fatu the Samoan psychopath.
Yeah.
Well, the crowd's going crazy. Is he running back to the ring? Yeah.
Yep.
Just jumps on him.
That was the Superman Tongan.
The Superman death grip.
Wow. He's not done going after that title.
No, he is not.
Not even close. Is this anywhere near being over? Wow, boys. Wow.
I like that ending.
Yep.
That was intense. Yeah, that rivalry's not done. They're not done at all with that. Oh, wrong button.
So, overall thoughts?
Wow. That feud is not that feud is just not finished between Roman and my cats are having a wrestling match of their own right now. Jacob, thank you. That was a pretty dang good show for as short of a build as they had.
Yeah.
For only like what 2.5 weeks, perhaps, maybe longer with the Asuka and Io feud.
Yeah,
I mean, actually really much enjoyed tonight's show.
If you're looking at this show and you're going to go back to WrestleMania, you had 5 matches on one night compared to 13 matches on 2 nights. Tonight, every match delivered. Even the comedy match, which would have been your 4th match, Danhausen and his mystery partner, delivered. And not just in the comedy aspect. Like, it was a high-quality match. I'm going to go with Bubba, though, and I got to say Io Sky and Asuka was the match of the night.
Yeah.
And ladies, if you are aspiring to be a professional wrestler, just watch those two.
Oh, hands down.
Yeah.
Hands down. Yeah. Again, match of the night, like you said, man. Io, Asuka, can't beat that. A lot of emotion behind that match because of their friend leaving WWE. We don't know exactly why. We will find out when she's ready to talk. I will admit I was a little emotional at the end of that match. Just because I could feel their emotions coming through while that match was going on. You could feel the intensity. Great sign of respect between those two women. Again, like you said, the whole card delivered. It wasn't just, but that was the ultimate match for me. Mr. Parrish, what was your thoughts, man? Please.
Yeah, I thought we got a little bit of a good set of variety in that. We got our main event in Roman and Jacob, and we've had that big fight feel. We had our technical wizardry with the women's in that match. We had our comedy relief in Danhausen with Minihausen and that match. And then we also got kind of a finality between Sami Zayn and Trick Williams. That really did feel like the finality of their feud. And then at the beginning, we just saw something escalate with Seth Rollins and Bron Breakker.
Oh, yeah.
So we got a little bit of everything in that, and I think it was spread nicely. And let's not forget the announcement of the John Cena Classic, which we don't even know when it's going to start. We just know it will happen later in 2026. So everything was just pretty solid. We know that this isn't done between Jacob and Roman, and now it's now the question is, what does Jacob Fatu do next, and how does Roman shield away from the attacks of Jacob Fatu?
Yeah, because you know that those attacks are going to continue until Jacob gets his rematch.
But with that being said, I think the only thing left to do is let everybody know. If you want to follow every one of us here, the best way to go is turnbucklestudios.org/hosts. And just remember, if you did not catch all of the PLE Patrol and you want to get back and watch the rest of it, all you have to do is go check out turnbucklestudios.org, as the latest episodic episode, which is this one, will be updated shortly. But until then, do we have any other final words?
No. So on that note, OMD, what are those famous words we like to go out on?
Ladies and gentlemen, always remember, the world is better with you in it. From all of us here at Turnbuckle Studios and the PLE Patrol, to those of you out there wherever you are, good night, good luck, we out.